Why does it keep doing that every time? But how's it going? Yeah, you. Welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. I am the nerd of LPs, and in the last episode, we... Shoot, oh yeah, we got the legendary birds. My gosh, there's a lot of major distractions. Phone ringing in the middle of it. Surprisingly, the microphone didn't pick up the last Friday night song I had in there, which is kind of surprising because I think I had it like loud enough to where I could actually almost hear it. Oh, jeez. I have 30 max repels, by the way. Bought 15 extra just in case. And in this episode, I forgot a couple more things we could do. So in here in the Victory Road, remember that guy that actually blocked the way to the door? Look to your right, he is no longer there. Hooray, right? It's like, yes, finally, feels good. No more fat man. He just went over and finally took his place at McDonald's. He is officially out of that way. Well, yes, after you complete the National Pokédex, you can go in here. But also, we are going to get an encounter with one of those Poké trainers that we can just walk around with. We've already encountered two so far, actually. One of them in Iron Island, the other one... hopefully I have the right Pokemon. Wait. Speaking of which, who has not battled in a long time? Mumble. Pokemon's been out front too long though, so let's put. Oh wait. I don't know. You know, it's just. I have mixed feelings right now for Taco Bell right now. The bronze song Taco Bell, not the real food Taco Bell. So, anyways. Oh shoot, we need the fog, don't we? Yeah, I might as well. Okie dokie, I'm back, and this time I actually have Charpap. You may have not seen Charpap in ages, actually, but he is, technically. Is it a he or a she? I can't even remember. I was too busy trying to find it back in order to find out what gender. It's a female, so it's a she. But speaking of she's, this girl right here. She's a goth. I love goths, and I hate her name. Her name is Marley. Okay, that's a guy's name, in case you didn't know, Nintendo. That is a guy's name. It's not a girl's name. Marlene? Yes. Marley? No. Kind of reminds me of Marls 44. I don't imagine Marls 44 as a goth. Speaking of which, if you check out her artwork, she's more hotter than this. I'm Marley, you are? Oh, Blake, will you help me, please? I want to go through this tunnel. Will you let me go with you? And... of course I'm gonna say yes! Speaking of which, I actually find girls with piercings and like who wears like black shirts attractive, and maybe even more attractive than like regular girls. It's the first thing you notice. Turn around, find a girl with piercings and tattoos, bang! Instantly focus on them. Unless of course the girl without it is really hot. But enough about girls. We just went on for about a couple seconds going on about girls. As you guys may have heard of, on the 8th of January, which I'm actually recording on, surprise, there has been an announcement about Pokemon Y, Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. I almost went out of order. There's a Pokemon Y and Pokemon Y. Wait, there's two Pokemon Ys? But, yeah. And ever since I've been hearing the announcement of it, I've been randomly getting thoughts about getting a capture board. Now, some of you be like, yes, get a capture board, but I don't know. At this point, it's a tad too early to just be thinking about just getting a capture board just for black and white. I mean, not black and white, too. X and Y. Well, speaking of which, her Arcana will actually use Helping Hand, making your moves increase. So, I don't want to use Earthquake. For sure, I don't. Let's see how much this break does. I'm pretty sure it's a... Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's the King's Rock! I was like, wait a minute. The last time I checked, it didn't do that. It did not do that. But let me get back to... What was it? Oh, yeah. Let me get back to Pokemon XY and how it suddenly made me want to get a capture card. I know it's a little bit too early to think about capture board, especially the fact that the game doesn't come out until October, but for, like, just in case, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting it, like actually thinking of getting it, but at the same time, I know it's a little bit too early. Plus, I don't know if my computer would actually run it well or not. Really mixed feelings, and I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just get a capture board? And if you guys want me to do a capture board, do you want me to just do it for Pokemon? Pokemon X and Y, I almost said Black and White too, but yeah, I'm more than willing to do DS games on there. So, in general, do you guys want me to use a capture board? If so, then I can probably wait until, like, late May or like early June or something like that, because I don't know, I don't think it's necessary for me, mainly because I have a schedule anyways that can distract me from thinking about the capture board. But if the time comes, like around June or July or something like that, sure, possibly. I mean, I'm all up for it. But yeah, those are my personal thoughts on... No, not my personal thoughts, literally, but I mean... I kind of up to the point where I feel kind of affectionate towards the frog, even though I still hate it. Froakie, I believe is what it's called, and wow. I'm surprised it left 2 boomerangs. I don't know why they call it boomerangs. Wouldn't it make more sense to call it boomerangs or something like that? Or bonerang? Or bangarang? Okay, how many times have I mentioned that song? As much times as I use that random seal noise I made during the vlog. Oh yeah, and also episode 4 of Muppet Sparta Cruise. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, I kind of missed that actually. Oh gosh, I thought it wasn't. I thought it wasn't clicking on it for a moment, but I guess I was. Hooray! I guess I'll be skipping the rest though because I don't think it is as important. Plus, I don't have. I guess I can talk a little bit more about Black and White. Why do I keep calling X and Y Black and White 2? What, am I seriously upset with the past? Obsessed with the past? That now I just randomly speak about it? Oh, shoot, I just realized the Kangas content level 57! First full experience, I see! Well, at least I got it into Outrage. That's a really good thing, I guess. But I guess I could talk about more information about Black and White 2 and what my personal opinions are on it. As for the deer thing, I have no clue what the type is, and I actually heard from, like, I checked out Lady Crimson's, and I guess someone thought it was like a rip-off of some Digimon. I was never a big fan of Digimon because I thought it was a rip-off of Pokemon. But what came first? Pokemon or Digimon? The world may never know. Do we need strength? I guess. To get... I know what they're doing. You're trying to puzzle us. So, for this one, you just gotta think outside the box and push them either to the left or the right. I'll get you this. And, you know, one by one, why not? I guess I should probably talk more about Black and White 2. I don't know how it went from, like, the game to Pokemon X and Y to... I keep calling it Black and White 2! I have no freaking clue why. Oh yeah, I also forgot she heals her Pokemon. Which is nice. No, oh, it wasn't even going from... Oh, crap. Shoot. Will-O-Wisp. Should have seen that coming. I still want to do a random seal noise, but I know that's not appropriate for this time. Okay, there you go. There's your sucker punching skills now. Oh my gosh, okay. So Pokemon X, yeah, I think somehow it's in the Unova region because if you look at one of the clips, it has like a Golurk statue and with the Golurk and a Palpitoad on it. So it makes me think, yeah, I think it's going to be part of the Unova region, or at least somewhere within the Unova region. This is in North America because of that statue. Plus, you know, they've seen like Golurks and other Pokemon that's been in the Unova Pokedex before, so there is some possibilities that will happen. But I'm getting... but as for that deer thing, I don't know. Digimon ripoff... I don't really see it as a Digimon ripoff at all. But some people say it is, and to some extent I can agree with most of these. I gotta say, that Firefox one, what's the name? Yeah, that's how long I've been getting these names. Finian? Oh, I'm thinking of that fish one. It started with an F, I know that. Can't think of it now because I'm too busy taking this out because they're a little shadow ball. But that box kind of reminds me of how like Pokemon and third or second gen, how they kind of remind me of those. I mean, that's the most classic one they've gone to. I guess they really appeal to their second generation, old generation lovers like out there. I call them lovers. I should call them fans. Yeah, you love Gold and Silver so much you just want to marry them. Just like how I used to love the Powerpuff Girls show so much, I actually wanted to marry all three of them. I'm not even kidding. As a child, I wanted to marry them. Oh my goodness. But that's enough of me. Let's not talk about me at all today. Let's move on, shall we? Wow, did that really kill it? Oh, it didn't have reflect on. Derp. Oh, okay, so starter fire type looks classic. I don't know. Again, I have mixed feelings. For some reason, that grass starter kind of reminds me of Slowking because it has like that little crown on there. You kind of, you know, that little crown thing that Slowking has, which is like made of the shell or something like that. Kind of reminds me of Slowking in that way because it looks very similar to it. The first look at it was like, is that a smaller Slowking? Like literally, in some parts of my head, it was like, is that a Slowking that I saw? What? Like, you gotta be kidding me. A Slowking is a starter. What were they thinking? Oh, Falhunter's a level 58. That's great. Well, I actually have to start training him up to, like, level 65 or something like that before we move on to, like, the Battle Frontier or something like that. Or, well, you know, the island that contains the Frontier stuff. There is 2 ways you can actually do this. There is one item you can get, but let me see if I can get both of them. Probably not. We'd had to choose, so we'll go with this one right here. Yeah, that's a really cool move that they did. Oh, we got a full restore. So that means the other one is an HM. Okay, I mean, HM TM. But I'm not just gonna go back around just to show you guys it. And I gotta get more on topic. But that bird thing, I do think it's actually gonna be like a fire type, and they do like the 3 type thing. I would say it's a fire, dark, and flying type. To be completely honest, because it has some darkness in it. But this head kind of reminds me of Terrakion. You know how Terrakion has those, like, those little blades on it or something like that? It really kind of reminds me of just... Yeah, it really does remind me of Terrakion a little bit. Combined with, like, a vulture and... I don't know, I was seeing really good fan artworks of both the starter Pokemon and the legendary Pokemon. So I don't know. I found that again, the starter Pokemon aren't that great except the Firefox. I think I may actually start with the Firefox if I decide to do a Let's Play on that, which may be either during the release date or maybe later because I know it's gonna be released internationally on the same date. So again, what's with the flinches? Really? What did I do to get these flinches? Can somebody legitimately explain that to me? Oh, keep coal mining. Like anybody's gonna care? Heck no. No one's going to care. No one's going to care. I really wish I would have flinched though. It would have been helpful. Oh! Get stuff done, boy. Get stuff done. Look at that bird. Wow. You guys love when I really get off topic, don't you? You're probably like, no, get back to the topic of Black and White 2. We were legitimately enjoying that. But I've seen a lot of good predictions, like, someone was hoping, you know, you'd catch, like, the starter Pokemon. That would be really nice, but... Come on. Would Nintendo ever do that? Probably not. And if they did, it would be, like, a Christmas miracle. Or Halloween miracle, I should say, because that's being released on the day of Halloween, but... Then again, we're really getting off. I mean, it's October, and I'm thinking about getting a capture board for crying out loud. I want to save down until, like, maybe early May, or late May or early June. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think those are my feelings. Oh, yeah, my feelings on Pokemon X and Y. Good thing I did not call it Black and White 2. However, I may even do the Black 2 in English. Either on the ROM or if I decide to get the capture board, definitely on that. Not sure completely on that, but I'm not alone. Oh no! I'm Mr. Lonely! That's sad. That's okay, I have Earthquake. Doesn't matter. So anyways, let me get back to Platinum because I've been getting off for like a couple minutes on Pokemon X and Y and the capture board and stuff like that. So Marley's Arcanine actually has Helping Hand, Extreme Speed, Fire Fang, and I don't even know the last move, probably like some useful move or something like that, but most of the time she'll use Helping Hand to actually increase your attacks, so that's really nice if she actually does that. Am I fast enough? No. Oh my god. You stupid Machoke! You son of a beaver. I've not said that in a while ever since the nose pass thing. You daughter of a beaver. I can still remember that in I can still remember that in the back of my brain. I'm not even kidding. It feels like I had to use some of my older catchphrases because this is a Pokemon game at the same time. I'm getting really off topic. I have nothing to say. Dot Aquaman when you have nothing to say, so you have really random stuff. But yeah, Marley, Gothic Girl, Arcanine. Pretty damn good helper. Probably better than the rest of them who think, you know, they can be good individually. Just be careful of using... Wait, what? Wait. I can just screen cap that? What was he saying? He went all up in spaces. Oh, that's a great glitch. Yeah, but actually going around without Surf is actually... It's not that hard to do, really. I mean, it's not the most difficult thing, but eventually it gets down to where it's pretty difficult, and hopefully... Yeah, I'm a guide with me, so, yeah, you know, I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna skip this battle. Oof, a Dragon Tamer and a Bird Keeper. How does that freaking make sense to me all of a suddenly? And of course the repulsive effect wore off. Actually, I think that's the longest the repulsive effect has been worn off so far in this part of the LP. Do I have to go anywhere else? Is there a way I can go around those trainers? Probably not. Yeah, boulders. Stupid boulders. Dumb boulders of dumbness. Can't go back to where I wanted to go. But I think that other item right there was a TM. Unfortunately, you cannot surf. Excuse me. Yeah, you cannot... Sorry, I had like a chicken salad, actually. That was my dinner for tonight, was just a bowl of chicken salad. A couple Brandons and pineapples, which I gotta admit wasn't the sweetest pineapples, but it was decent. It was sweet. I'll give him that. And, you gotta Chimecho, you suck. Don't you know Chimecho suck? Don't you know Chimecho's don't do good against a toxic croak? And an Arcanine who's apparently gonna take out probably the other Pokemon. Actually, we won't worry about Dusknoir too much. I don't think it's too much of a threat, really, for the team. Wait, why am I even showing this? Oh, Helping Hand, like that's gonna help if I don't hit the Sucker Punch. Well, even if I do hit the Sucker Punch, I'm still gonna cut it out, so... We'll watch Chimecho die, and then I'll cut the video out. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Alright, see you guys later. Alrighty, so Fell Hunter is at level 60. I'm actually taking care of the last Pokemon this trainer has. Actually, the two trainers have. Fell Hunter is at now a level 60, which means a couple more morale levels, and he's actually ahead of a game by the most 4, because Talk About Remember is at level 56. So off screen, I'm actually going to do a lot of training and make them go up to like level 62, because most of these are going to be extremely difficult. Mumble has, no, you know what, let's go to Pulseman. Yeah, Pulseman I think will do pretty well. Yeah, Pulseman will most likely do well. And here is, I think the only, actually it's not even hard! Unless you want items and stuff like that, in that case it would be hard. But in order to get out of trainer, it's not that hard, but I can show you. Was that really all the maze? Oh, I actually do! Oh, yeah. Never mind for sure. Anyways, here's a ninja guy and an old guy. Ninja guy, well, not, sorry, ninja guy, kung fu guy. Everybody knew he was kung fu fighting, and he was fast as lightning! That battle wasn't too hard, and I believe we're almost, well, we're actually at the exit. But there's something cool about this place later on. Oh, this is it. There's a stone tablet ahead. I want to see the Pokemon to visit it, that's all. I appreciate your escorting me. Just a little. Oh, she has feelings for me. Got Jake's rule, but I believe now we can have access to surfing areas and this item over here, which is a nugget. Yay, nuggets, because it isn't chicken McNuggets. But some of the Pokemon you can find in waters include Lapras, Floatzel's, Golbats, I believe, and Keith! There are dugongs, to just say. Keith! I had to bring it's so addicting. It's been playing in my head all day, so why not let that go for once? And actually, there's not a lot to explore in this route besides just trainers and Pokemon that you normally wouldn't find. However, I am going to show you this place because we might be coming back later on. Repulsive Hit Worth, thank you. Someone's about to get this freaking item. And there's another upgrade, so I think we got like 3 upgrades, I believe, in this entire LP. In case you wanted to evolve 3 Porygons. In case you got a Porygon in both Fire Red and Leaf Green. They just gave you that. So you're welcome. Can He doesn't look up, does he? No, he does not. Good. So this is basically Sinnoh in a nutshell, basically. It's the Sinnoh in a nutshell area. There's beachy areas, there's... the heck? Yeah, there's beachy areas, there's grassy areas, and then there's a mountainy area. Now, I guess you do this. Ninja skills! Luckily, they give you ways to avoid these trainers. Oh gosh, I don't want to talk to any trainers as right now. I think this guy just looks around, but I believe there's also leftovers you can get, which is my primarily target. But let's go. All right, and then there's the rocky area. But I believe, again, as I said before, there probably is leftovers, and I believe it's right over there. I think according to the guide, I could be wrong, maybe no leftovers whatsoever, but I'm not completely sure. There's an Ultra Ball, which kind of makes up for how many Ultra Balls will be thrown. Speaking of which, I kind of had to do some off-screen hacking and catching for the next episode, because next episode I want to take care of one exclusive Pokemon that you normally wouldn't get just in general, unless you, of course, you get something else. And then there's this tablet right here. Unfortunately, the surface is unmarked. It's polished like a mirror. Actually, there is something we'll be doing later that allows you to do something with the tablet. That means, yes, we do have to come back. Oh, what? I thought he just went around the friggin' circle. I thought he just looked around and clockwise. You, Dragon Teamer, are probably the most annoying one because you went in the opposite direction. Screw you. Yeah, I believe there's... We avoided that guy too, how? I guess we weren't in distance. Oh, speaking of avoiding trainers, let's avoid him. And but yeah, there's a leftovers over there, but I have no clue how to get that. Like, yeah, thanks. The repulse effects were off. Right in the nick of time, like I need to use another repel and you don't know what you're doing, man, right? Is there a way to get around? I'm pretty sure there is not. Oh gosh. There is over the involves talking to a trainer. It's forced, why not? Might as well, so another round of skipping because we already skipped enough trainers already during this entire episode. Okay, both Fell Hunter. Oh, actually, Fell Hunter's at level 60, but Bullsman is pretty close to being at level 60. I'm not even kidding. He has like a few thousand, well, actually like 1,000 and something more experience until he goes to level 60. That's a scary thought, isn't it? Oh gosh, do I have to talk to another trainer? No, actually I do not. Good. I thought I had to do another forced trainer battle, but there's berries over there, so you had to just surf around and then go around the grass in case you wanted berries, but that's not the case. I want to see if I can actually find those leftovers. Is it here? Oh, I guess it's none here. Either that or I think I had to talk to like someone. It doesn't matter, it's not like leftovers is the end of the world if I don't have it. But we're gonna fly over to... You know what? I'll do that next. Well, yeah, you know, I might as well fly over. So in the next episode, there is something at Snowpoint Temple. I want to... Snowpoint City, actually. I want to do... And yes, it's the Snowpoint Temple. So I'll be doing a lot of off-screen stuff just to prepare myself for the Snowpoint Temple. So until then, you guys, be sure to get this episode a like rating if you like it, or just any rating in general. I really don't care. A comment. Be sure to subscribe if you have not done so already if you want more Platinum excitement. And I'll see you guys in the next episode after I do like a lot of off-screen stuff. Peace out!